This video is not scripted, by the way. I'm just talking as I go, speaking whatever comes in my mind. I'm about to be 42 in about a month, and depending who you ask, I may be considered middle-aged man. I certainly feel it. I've never imagined myself making videos and putting myself out there because it's nerve-wracking. See, I've been in the military for almost 16 years now, and within my circle of influence and friends and people that I met, I've never met not one soldier that makes YouTube like me. I've heard of some, they're making these videos on YouTube, and they're younger generations. They're in their 20s, but I'm 42. I'm a middle-aged man, and yet here I am posting on YouTube. I don't know. Sometimes I find it weird. My old self will tell me, you have no business posting stuff on social media or on YouTube. It's just, that's not what 40-year-old people do, at least not in my head, but today is different. It's just, I've been making YouTube now for about 3 years, and it's changed my life, not for the reasons that most people post on YouTube they have 100 million subscribers and make so much money in a year. In fact, I barely made anything on YouTube. To be completely honest, I spent so much money and time in YouTube that it's frustrating when you buy a lot of gear and making videos, quality videos. Eventually you're gonna spend so much money. God. You'll always be the one I got into drones. I got into Sony cameras and lenses, and do a simple Google search. It's gonna drive you insane with all the money you spend. And I'm monetized, by the way. Just this is for everybody. If you guys are doing YouTube to get monetized, thinking that your life is about to change, that's not the case. I probably made in the last 3 years $200, give or take. The hardest part about it is really yourself. You could have the best gear in the world, and I remember I had acquired so much gear, and I thought that if I had a better gear, that I would make quality videos. But then I started hitting record, and I couldn't speak, I couldn't talk. I was my biggest problem. I had a great plan in my head and what to make, what to record, and as soon as I hit that play button, everything just disappears. And I even cuss myself out at times, like. But I'm making this video because it did change my life. And I don't know if you recorded yourself, just your smartphone, not necessarily posting on YouTube, and then you play it back and you watch it and you feel cringy. It's like, oh my God. It happens every time. It's not, I don't know, at least I'm speaking for myself, it's not gonna go away. There's one thing that I came to realize after just watching myself over and over again, especially when you're editing, that is a nightmare, is that you start to accept yourself for who you are. We never see ourselves on a daily basis. You're looking through your lens, you're looking outwards. And it's very rare that we look inwards and, our mannerisms, the way we talk. And when we do, more often than not, we feel so vulnerable and self-conscious, and you'd be like, man, that's how I look, that's how I sound, and you're mostly disappointed. But if there's some people that are just, they love themselves too much, which is not a problem. It's actually a great thing to have. It's probably a very hard skill to master, at least for me, but that's you. You're gonna have to accept who you are. You're gonna have that gap in the middle of your teeth that my wife loves, which I truly hate. Little things like that. And eventually, I accepted myself for who I am and the way I sound, the way I talk. And not everybody will. I know that since I'm putting myself out there. And I think that's very valuable. I'm learning and I'm becoming comfortable with my own skin. Which leads me to my next point. Something that makes me feel after I make videos and I edit it and I just put my thoughts and my, I don't know, call it art, if you will, and then I see the final product. Every video I make, I get better and I can see the progress. And by all means, I'm not a filmmaker, but I became one because of YouTube, and I became a photographer because of YouTube. The art is an outlet that I was able to embrace, and I fell in love with it. And looking at things in a different perspective was kind of magical. Not only I was now comfortable with my own skin, and I'm able to create something that used to not exist. And I created, I put my personality in it, the style, and in my head, and I might be wrong, that I'm helping others figure stuff out. I hope that happens when they watch my videos, because majority of my videos are really how-to tutorials, stuff like that. If you're wondering what my channel is about, it's about me in an essence and how I wanted to share a word or lessons that I've learned. After this, if you want to check out the channel, really talk about motorcycles, because I'm in love with motorcycles. I can't seem to get enough of them. I love trucks, cars, and stuff that I learned in the military that I think others should to get better in different aspects of leadership. Really, those three things. And such a stereotypical military guy. I don't know if you met military guys, but really they like motorcycles, trucks, and talk about military stuff. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something that all YouTubers, even aspiring ones, even people that are about to start or want to start a YouTube channel, is the YouTube algorithm, the views, the comments, the analytics of things. You definitely get sucked into that, I'm not going to lie. Eventually, when you gain a little bit of subscribers, you get monetized, you get sucked into those numbers, and it becomes your report card, it becomes your motivation. My growth in my channel is slow burn. While I'm recording this video, I think I'm at 1,400 something. So it's painstakingly slow. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie, you want more subscribers. I think it's a vindication that what I'm doing is working, and I tell myself I should keep doing it because of this, and that. And then I go back to, I really don't care because I just want to make content. My weekends gets consumed by creativity. Then I want to move on now to overnight success. So I was looking at YouTube, I was watching different content creators that actually started the same time as me, about 2 years, 3 years maybe. And they made less videos than I did, probably 70, 80, but their subscribers are huge. Their views every time they post a video, and I subscribe to these guys, so I can kind of learn from them. And their views, as soon as they post a video within 24 hours, it's just over 100K or just 1,000. For me, I barely hit 10 in the first day. And, I study that channel, I look at that channel, and what are they doing? This is the first time that this actually happened. I got a ZVE1. It just turned off because it overheated. So now I'm recording on my ZVE10. I have gear acquisition syndrome. So I came across this content creator. She's Filipina from Canada, and she made just a few videos. I think it was not even 20 or 30. And similarly, I also follow this other YouTuber, Fulan, I think. He makes content creation about camera gears, so I learned a lot from him. The other young lady just makes really cinematic vlogs. And I felt jealous because they only started same time as me, or maybe not even that long, but their subscriber counts are up through the roof. The first reaction was I wanted similar thing to happen to me. Then I realized people, the first time they do things, they become successful. The problem that I think, it's my opinion, opinion, they're like assholes. Everybody has them, but not everybody wants to see them or hear them. Overnight success, and don't get me wrong, everybody wants to be successful overnight, and so do I. But then how do you dissect and find out what made you successful so you can replicate the same tactics in the future? And I think that's the biggest difference. When I watch all my YouTube videos one by one, how terrible it is and the progress I made, and I learn each time, and I look at the video, okay, maybe I should do this better, I should improve that part of my video, I should improve myself, the way I talk, all that stuff. For me, that's the process of getting better, and I'm in love with the process. My pastor said before, a long time ago, it's called the false destination syndrome, wherein you think that when you get there, I'll be happy. If I only bought my first house, I'll be happy for life. Or if I got this car, I'll be happy. If I get promoted, I'll truly be happy. But then you get there, like, that's false destination. What I found out through my 42 years in this world is that process of transformation is where beauty is. And I think that's the most important thing. I'm in love with the process. But if I get overnight success, I probably wouldn't complain either. It's just, it's just perspective. At the end of the day, sometimes I think it's just bullshit. I think everything I'm saying is bullshit, but let me know in the comments. We're moving to the end. I became a producer, a director, sound technician, video editor, photographer. I became all that while I was making videos. And you will. You do it long enough, you're gonna learn a lot of different things. So to wrap this video, YouTube changed my life. It did. I became somebody that I thought I would never be. I broke the monotony of things, the normal expectation of society. I broke it all, or my own expectation as well. Instead, I became something different. I became somebody that wants to create something. And when my time is up, if I go, which is inevitable, for the people I love, they could always go to my YouTube channel and look for Bombo Vargas. And I'll always have a digital footprint unless YouTube disappears. That's sad. I don't want to end it that way. Let's end it this way. The way YouTube changed my life is that now I look at the world in a different lens. The same thing as a camera, that you can change lenses, different perspective, and there's beauty in it. And I see beauty on just random things, the random shit. I see beauty in it. And it widened my perspective that I see a bigger world because of YouTube. And I'm a part of that world. I just quoted Little Mermaid. See, I told you, YouTube changed me. Thanks for watching. My name is Bombo. If you like this video, go ahead and, you know the deal. Hit the like, subscribe, all that stuff. Check out my other videos so you can reference what I'm talking about my progress, my journey in the last 3 years. This was actually fun.